Hello and welcome back to Isimo Podcast. My name is Gerardo Larcon.
I'm Joe Romero.
And I'm Melvin Diaz.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, rate and review Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we have a Patreon at patreon.com/IsimoPod. Check it out for exclusive episodes over there. And Joel, what else?
Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Isimo World.
And what else, Melvin?
And this March 25th, Saturday, March 25th, we're going to have a live podcast recording in downtown Los Angeles. Get your tickets today.
Yes.
Boom.
We've already, we're selling tickets quite fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's due to the ingenuity of Mr. Joel's poster making.
I'm thinking we have the best flowers in the country.
Yeah. Why is that?
Huh? Because
Well, I didn't expect you to answer that.
I thought you were just like, I agree. No, we because these posters represent what we value and who we are.
Yes.
Like they have a fat overweight guy on a horse.
Yes.
That's what we love here.
Yes.
There's Diet Coke in them. There's a lot of Sasquatches, which is what we identify as.
Yeah. It's a spirit animal.
Yes, I
But then you
identify
see like 3 astronauts in space, but what are they on?
wheelchairs.
Yes.
Wheelchairs. Because it is one of our dreams to end up
In space.
in wheelchair.
It's one of your dreams.
No. It is one of my dreams to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But if I end up in space in a wheelchair, that is the ultimate dream.
You know how difficult it is for Gerardo and I when a friend or a fan comes up to us and is like, why does Joe want to be in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
You know the position that puts us in? We're just like, he's a unique guy.
No, man. There's a good reason for me wanting to end up in a wheelchair.
Joel's very eclectic,
looking
I
for
figure.
it.
It's like, what is it? You're like, oh, I didn't know you were going to
I'm still looking for it. I'm still looking for it. There's an overwhelming desire to just be on like this. This makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right now, but I know I can get up, and it pisses me off. That pisses me off, dude. But I'm just being mean, man.
That's pretty mean.
No, I'm not being mean. I'm being mean, not being mean. I'm just being mean.
But this week we're going to try something different. We have a couple of things that we want to talk about. No, like overall topic. So we're going to see what happens here. Dude, who wants to go first? Do we do rock, paper, scissors or what?
We could do rock, paper, scissors real quick. Wait.
Okay, wait. You guys both went scissors, but are you doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot or rock, paper, scissors, boom?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, shoot.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, you go first. No, you go first. Take it away, Melvin.
What?
Take it away.
Okay. So I texted you guys what happened to me this Saturday, right?
Yes.
I had a client at the studio that was, at first, I thought they were going to scam me.
Yeah.
Even Pure Space canceled it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, hey, we don't trust this fool.
Yeah.
And knowing me, I'm like, I got to see it for myself.
Yes.
And they pulled up, and it was an artist from the 90s known as Big Duke that is from a Latin rap, Chicano rap group called Psycho Realms.
Kind of disrespectful would be like a rapper from the 90s. He's like, Doc, I'm still a rapper.
Yeah, he's still around. He was in
No,
your
he's
studio.
not actually.
Oh,
he's not.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me get to that. So this gentleman is they made music with Cypress Hill. I'm a huge Cypress Hill fan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when I found that out, I was like, dude, that's awesome. Bro, he was shot in 1999 in the neck, and he's been a paraplegic ever since.
What?
But he still has this cult fan base that pulled up to the studio on Saturday.
Yeah.
And it was like, literally the studio was filled with, I want to say maybe 80 old OG vatos, bro, with face tats and guns tatted on their bald heads, bro, bandanas, thick black glasses, LA hats. And to me, I was like, it's just another day, baby. It's just another day at the studio. But like, they were all so nice, dude. They were all so sweet to me.
Oh, so nobody asked you where you're from?
No one asked. No, yeah, they did, but because they genuinely wanted to get to know me. Where you from, fool? I was like, oh, LA. Yeah, that's what's up, fool. And but what you call? They were all so sweet, and we've all had experiences with guys like that, and like people just automatically think they're gonna be mean or violent, but they're just the nicest fucking guys, dude.
But can you blame people for thinking that way?
No,
Because I would think, even though I know that they're probably not going to be how I expect them to. They look very intimidating.
Yeah.
Especially the tattoos in the face, or the tattoos in the head is always that gets me. That always makes me feel like, all right, these fools are trouble. These fools are trouble. They're up to no good. And when they wear those long shorts, those big ass shirts that don't fit them, that's when I'm like, why are you wearing this? This is something that I would wear. It makes me nervous.
Maybe that's just your BP trauma. You know what I mean?
I saw a lot of that in BP, dude. A lot of long shorts, man.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to recover.
That's how you used to dress. Now you only wear short shorts.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. That's why these shorts are so.
Don't show your knees.
That's why these shirts are so fucking
Oh my
smart,
god,
dude.
those are boxers, dude.
No, these are shorts.
Dude, those are
shorts.
Those are my socks that you just rolled up to you.
My past life, I used to wear these long ass shorts, right? But when I left that life, the life never left me, but I left that life.
Continue.
You're like going the opposite side of the spectrum. You're like, no more long shorts, super short
shorts. So whenever I enter those environments, people are confused. I'm like, wait, isn't this the fucking Kingpin from back in the day? Why is he wearing those little shorts?
You
know what I mean? And I'm just like, hey, fool, I'm not like that no more. And they're like, oh my, thank God, we were nervous.
Now when they say, hey, fool, I don't bang, that means a different type of bang.
Yeah.
No, I don't bang people.
Hey, fool, I wear briefs now, dog.
Yeah, no. We're just saying, I wear briefs. These aren't briefs, baby. These aren't briefs.
Stop rubbing your leg like that, dude.
Wow. Well, you can see my knee right here, dog. Listen, man. Let's go back to the tattoos in the fucking head.
Okay, so and they wanted to smoke marijuana, right?
They did, yeah. I have a no smoking policy, and you know this, a no smoking policy in the studio. And
do you want to explain why?
Because I got in trouble before. I got in trouble. My neighbors snitched on me.
Everyone knows Melvin's a nice guy, but when he gets in trouble, that's when the horny Melvin comes out.
Oh yeah.
I have a trouble kink, where it's just like, no, but like I told them, oh, this got disconnected, I think.
Oh, it's all good. I'll fix it. Go for it.
Oh, I can hear you now. What you call? Yeah, so I have a no smoking policy at the studio, and they started smoking, and I had to be like, oh, I'm sorry guys, there's no smoking. They're like, what are you talking about? We were told we could smoke here, and I was just like, by who? Because I'm the owner. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they were like, oh, it's on the flyer, 420 friendly. It's on the flyer, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I told the people that I was working with that there's no smoking in here, and literally one of the most menacing looking guys I've ever encountered. Just this tough looking motherfucker, scars all along his eyes with like, raindrop tattoos and face tats, and huge tattoo of a revolver in the back of his head. Yeah. And he's like, hey big fella, hey big guy, come here. And I was just like, oh my gosh. He's like, I heard we can't smoke in here, fool. And I'm like, yeah, it's policy. It gets stuck in the walls, man. I have to keep renting it out. Yeah. Okay, well, what if we pay you a little extra? I'm like, that's not the problem. The problem is that the smell's gonna stay there for a long time. Yeah. And he's like, how much they pay you? I work with them. They're my business partner. How much they pay you? And I was like, oh, they pay me this. And he takes out a stack of cash and flips it, and hands it to me. He's like, I just doubled the pay. Can we smoke in here? And immediately I was like, yeah, do you guys need a lighter? Do you guys, you know what I mean? Like, do you guys need more marijuana? You know what I mean? Because it made me realize I'm a fucking slut for money, dog. I'm a whore, dude. So I was just like, yeah, of course. So, that being said, the studio's still being aired out now. I was there yesterday.
And, it still smells?
Yeah, it still smells. It's like, I want to say, you guys know this, it's 50 times worse than when we did the Angus Cloud episode.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Angus Cloud, dude.
Shout out Angus Cloud. So just imagine that times 50. It's incredibly bad right now. But that being said, it was an amazing experience. I got to meet a lot of OG Chicano rappers from downtown LA and Pico Union and stuff like that, and it was cool to see the history and also the beauty of it, and also the bad side of it.
So I wanted to ask, I was at a baby shower this weekend, right? Yeah. And they had a little game where they put a bunch of pink Starburst in a fucking can or whatever, and you had to look at the outside of it, do your little calculus in your head, and be like, how many Starbursts are in there? How many blunts were in your place at one time?
Dude, probably at least at any given moment, there's probably like 70 blunts sparked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That comes close to how many Angus had at one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get any contact high?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah. I had to use the bathroom because I was mostly outside.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You don't get high and have to use the bathroom. That's not
No, because I was mostly outside, right? They hired a security guard. It was a really professional event.
Yeah.
It was a meet and greet.
Except they smoked the shit out of my
They
place.
fucking smoked the shit out. And I literally told the security guard, I was like, given everything that's occurred, this is probably one of the chillest, smoothest events that I've had here.
Yeah.
Aside from the smoking.
Yeah.
And what you called, I had to go take a piss, and you have to go, the bathroom's all the way in the back, and there was so much smoke that by the time I came back out, I felt it in my eyes.
Oh,
you know, the initial high, and I was just like, I felt it in my eyes, and I was like, man, you know, it's okay if they're smoking. Like, immediately, it started just like melting off of me. I was like, it's all right, I'll put a fan out the door. Like, you know what I mean? I came back out, even the security guard was like, Melvin, you okay? I was like, dude, take a break, bro. I'll handle this, man.
Half naked.
But it's so crazy because he was a professional security guard, right? So he was like patting down people, and he was like getting in their crotch and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
we
he
didn't
had
get an invite.
He had to take away 3 guns.
What the
Yeah, and he would be like, I'd be right there next to him, right? So he'd be like, sorry, boss, there's no guns allowed inside. And they'd be like, oh, okay, well, what am I? And he's like, I can hold it for you while you enjoy yourself, and then when you come back. And all of them were like, yeah, here you go. And when they would be done, they would come back and they'd pat the security. He's like, hey, boss, I gotta go. And the guy'd be like, oh, yeah, here you go. And just hand him a fucking clock right in front of me. He had to hold 3 guns and then a really large blade. I'm telling you, it was the craziest thing because these people were
Whoa. These people, dude.
Our people.
the people, the people there were like they looked so menacing, and they fucking were. They were menacing, but they were just the nicest people, and they would give me compliments on the space, and they're like, "This pink room is fucking dope, bro. You built this shit yourself." They'd give me compliments, and I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Like, I was like, "Yeah,
All stoned.
I was just like, "Yeah, little clown. Yeah, I did do that."
Yeah, little clown.
Little clown. Do you get nervous around guns?
No,
I do.
Yeah, I got nervous around guns.
Oh, yeah.
I've been around guns 2 times. One of them, it was I was working with this barber. I was trying to shoot a video for him, and he was like, "Hey, do you mind if we go to our friend's house real quick?" And I was like, "Sure, it's all good." You know what I mean? So he goes to the friend's house. They start bringing out blocks of cocaine, like blocks of cocaine.
my
right?
God.
They start doing cocaine in front of me, and I'm just there with the video camera, like, "Dude, when are we gonna shoot?" Right? And then he's like, "No, let's just wait till we get to the party. We'll shoot the event." And they're just doing cocaine, and then this guy brings out another block of cocaine, and he just brings out a gun too, right? And he's all cracked out, and he has like the Joker smile on his hand. And he's like laughing by himself, and he's like, ha, ha, ha. And he brings out a gun, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? You gonna hit someone with this shit?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just filming later." and he's like, "All right, respect." His dog comes out, right? And then his dog has 1 fucking eye, dude. 1 eye and 3 legs. And he's like, "What's up, baby?" And he points a gun at his fucking head, and he's like, "I fucking love you, dog. I fucking love you, baby." And then the whole time, I'm trying to look at my barber friend, like trying to give him the signal. They're like, "Dude, let's get out of here." He's like, "No, he's chill. He's chill. He's chill."
Joe's like, we need more lighting on
Can we redo that tape?
Yeah.
So he's like, "No, he's chill. And I was texting all my friends, like my location. I was sending my pin, my location, because I thought I was going to get shot up, dude. I was going to get shot up. But he never shot that dog again. He never shot him, actually.
What?
So,
That's why
he never shot the dog. You know, we just went to do our thing, but they were all cracked out. But that was one of the only times. That was one of the times I was around a gun, because every time I've been around a gun, it's always been around a fool that just kind of like out of it, on drugs or drunk, and just pointing the gun around and thinks it's a joke. And maybe I'm not used to it, but it just makes me nervous.
No, I mean, even any gun lover will tell you that's the worst. Like when you get someone that shouldn't have a gun, that's wielding a gun and brandishing it and showing it off. But the crazy thing was that most of the guys that had the guns were like the most well put together. You know what I mean? The fools that were like, you know, had sweatshirt and tats and all, they didn't have guns. It was the ones that like had the button up all the way and were like just fans of the music that had guns. And this one dude had a blade like this long. Wow. And I asked him,
why did you use your dick to measure that? I saw it come from your pants. You're like, that was
this long. Yeah, so it was pretty long. Yeah, but and me and the security guard were just like, "Damn, bro, what you do? Like, why you got to carry this around?" And thinking he was gonna say some like, I don't know. I didn't know what he was gonna say, but he was like, "Oh, it's because where I live, I don't have a car, so I have to take the bus.
Yeah,
and where I live, there's this crew that always fucks with me. They always used to fuck with me, and then he like you could see his eyes get like not read, but like they get glossed over because he's somewhere else. He's like, they always fucked with me. But now that I carry this with me, they don't fuck with me no more.
Yeah.
You know? And I was just like, I remember thinking like, damn, man, like, I totally get that. I totally understand that.
I remember thinking, damn, I'm high as fuck right now.
It's like, damn, bro. I want to smoke some more. And I remember thinking like, damn, like that people just don't want to be fucked with. People don't want to get bullied. And from every level of society, they don't want to get bullied.
Yeah, dude. I've always been terrified of guns. When I was like 14 or 15, I went to In-N-Out with my cousins. And I don't really remember anyone else being there, but I think one of my cousins drove there, or my sister drove. Yeah. And we're in the In-N-Out eating, and a cop walked by me. And they're talking, whatever, right? Yeah. And I look back and I see the cop and I look back my other shoulder because he's walking behind me. And then I go back and they're like, what's the matter? And I was like, I was this close to a gun, you know? And then they start laughing. This fool doesn't understand. He doesn't know where we're from, BP and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually, you should feel safe.
And then anyways, so that's like, that's my earliest encounter of thinking like, I fucking hate guns, right? Yeah. I like that people have them. I just do not like being near them, right?
Yeah.
And then when I first got sober, I went to Thanksgiving at my mom's house, and my cousin, let's just say Pirate, came over, right? And he was, I was talking to him about how crazy it was to be in AA and stuff, whatever, because, you know, whatever. That's a lot of the conversations I had at the time. And then he was like, oh, dude, that's crazy. That reminds me of this one time, dude. He starts going on this story, right? And at the very end of the story, he goes, and so I pistol whipped that motherfucker, dude. Oh. And then I was like waiting for the rest of it. And that was the end of his story.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. And then have you ever been like hit with something before that's just verbal, where you just like kind of like tone out everything and you're like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I blame our imaginations.
Yeah. Why?
Because you think to yourself, somebody got pistol whipped at the end of this story?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That takes a special kind of guy to hit someone with a fucking pistol. That shit hurts, man. That shit hurts.
Yeah. I don't know. You could kill someone.
Yeah, you can kill someone with that shit.
Shout out The Last of Us finale that just came out.
I haven't seen it.
No. I haven't seen the last 5 episodes, so don't bring up anything.
Just the pistol whip. That's it. The pistol. Okay.
I'm like, who? Ellie did this. Ellie pistol whipped the bitch.
Yeah. But to finish the story, man, I was just like, having that experience. I didn't expect that at the beginning of the day. I thought I was going to get scammed or they. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. So when that happened, and I had this highly respected underground Chicano rapper in there who's a paraplegic. He could barely talk. He's paralyzed from the waist down, or from the neck down.
Yeah.
And when I started seeing his fans come through and be so excited to see him, I was like, that's when I was like, what do I have in my studio right now? That's when I started researching, and I was like live texting you guys and stuff. And but yeah, it just made me so like, it was just so made me realize like how cool that studio is, because like I'm like, dude. Literally 2 weeks ago, this white woman held a yoga seminar there.
Yeah.
And now I have this OG rapper named Big Duke who's paralyzed because he got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
And people with guns and knives are coming to enjoy the studio, giving me compliments on the pyramid and the pink room and the flower room. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? And it was such a trip. Maybe it was because I got fucking second degree high, or was it? Yeah. But yeah, it was such a trip. And I also met a big Funko.
Oh, Funko Pop
collector / reseller. And
you were furious.
No, and he was just like, he was asking me about him, and he looked like a major cholo. He looked like a cholo.
Yeah.
And he was like, what do you do outside of this? I was like, I'm a comedian. He's like, oh, I'm gonna check out your stuff. And I was like, please don't. You're gonna find that video of me talking shit about Funko Pop collectors.
Yeah.
I fear.
That's why we don't talk about shit about other people, man, because it might come back to bite us in the ass, man. You know what I mean? That's like fucking God coming after you, baby.
Yeah. Like, hey, chill in the Isimo podcast, fool. Like,
chill with the Funko Pop.
God is
shit,
a big
dude.
Funko Pop collector, dude.
Yeah. Hey, we're all just God's Funko Pops.
Oh, I'm trying to get out of the fucking container, though. I'm trying to get out of it. I did get out of the box. I left the church. I got out of the box. Yeah, I fear that you two might still be in the box. That's what I'm worried about.
No, but yeah,
that's crazy.
That was my weekend.
Yeah, that's insane. You send us pictures of it, and my girlfriend was like, "Why aren't we there?" I'm like, "Because we're at a baby shower." Right now, dude.
Yeah, the exact opposite of what was going on at my studio.
I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't really invited. I could have gone if you. No, that's good. If I went, it would be a lot of commotion. I'm like, oh, that's him. I'm like, hey, high five.
What's with all the Beatles tattoos, homie?
Hey, they're not even that good, huh?
I'm like, what the fuck you say, homie?
That's you. You would say that.
I would have gone their gun. And be like, what the fuck you say, dog? Because I don't fuck with that shit, dog. Why don't you? You should invite me to more things, dude.
Bro, fuck you, dog. I miss you all the time.
Wow, that's crazy though. That's beautiful, man.
All right, what did you want to talk about, Joel?
I want to talk about weed.
Oh!
I want to talk about how me kind of thinking about maybe getting back into the weed game a little bit.
Wow.
Because I've been drinking. I'm a drinker.
Yeah.
I like drinking the drinkification, right? But I've seen my friends are all big druggy people. They do like the fucking Adderall, they do the fucking ecstasy, cocaine,
Snitch.
all the
Snitch.
weedification, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I see people when they talk about weed or how they feel when they're on weed, it makes you feel like, wow, maybe it's something I should give it a try. Because alcohol, obviously, you drink alcohol, you get hungover, yada yada yada. You don't remember anything sometimes. You know what I mean? If you abuse it.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was younger, I used to love weed, and then I stopped smoking weed because I just started to think a lot of negative shit about my life. You know what
He's
I
like,
mean?
and I want more of that, dude.
And that's what kind of led me away from it. I was like, I don't know if I was hiding stuff. I don't know if I was fucking, maybe I was being honest about myself when I was smoking weed younger. But I always call myself a loser. I'm like, you're not doing shit with your life, you piece of shit, you're a loser.
Oh.
And then those thoughts would be like overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love the feeling of smoking and listening to music and just relaxing. And then that's a feeling that I feel recently. I'm like, I want to kind of get back into that. You know what I mean? And also, like Mexican parents are always so like against weed, but it's crazy because like you can get drunk as fuck and they'll be like, oh, just don't get that drunk. You know what I mean? But if you smoke a little bit, they'll act like you're a fucking complete disappointment. They act like they've done everything wrong. They act like they're fucking failed you as parents when you smoke even just a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can get wild out. You can drink in front of them. You can get fucked up in front of them. I know families that they can drink heavily in front of their families and fucking get blacked out, throw up, this and that. And it's like, you had a fucking crazy night. But if they smoke even a little bit, it's like, why? What are you doing? Why are you putting this poison in your fucking body? You know?
That's ridiculous, dude. Because drinking is poison.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's literal poison.
I would love to smoke weed, but I abused it in my past, so I'm in timeout right now.
Time out. Yeah. What about you? You smoke weed? Did you ever smoke weed?
I did a little bit in just for a couple months in college. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you, like I didn't feel like shit, but it just made me like I'm not social. I'm not a social smoker.
Yeah.
I want to be by myself when I smoke. And,
Yeah.
you know, like you say, chill, listen to music and stuff like that. But it also hurts my lungs, so that's why I don't do it. Yeah.
That's a good point. Because
Edibles.
edibles.
I don't like edibles anymore. I had a bad experience with edibles.
Really? What happened?
I ate a whole cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
And I remember my friend was just like, don't eat the whole cookie, Melvin. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like, no, I know you, Melvin. You're going to think you're high and mighty. Like, don't eat it. And I was like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And I took a girl to the Echoplex to see like an artist, right? And it's like an underground venue. And I get there and it starts affecting me. And I think that I'm in hell. I think that I'm in hell. And I was like, I got to get out of here. And she was like, I'll come with you. So I was like, all right. And we were walking by car and I was like, bro, I'm so fucking high. Like, I this is not good. And I get to my car and she's inside the passenger seat. And I was like, I'll be right back. I got to throw up. I cross the street so she doesn't see me throw up.
Yeah.
And I get out, I put my hands on my knees and I'm throwing up, right? Like 6-7 pumps.
Ew.
And when I come back up, when I stand back up, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I am. I don't know why I'm there. I don't know who I am. Like everything. Like the slate was just wiped clean. And I'm literally looking around and I'm like, where am I dreaming? Like, where am I?
Yeah.
And I'm looking around and I see my car and I'm like, okay, my car. I'm just going to walk towards my car.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk towards my car. And then I see the girl in the passenger seat. I'm like, what's she doing here? I'm like, what the fuck is she doing in my car? Yeah. So I get back in. She was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And then she was just like, I was like, I can't drive right now. So I'm gonna chill.
Yeah.
And after like an hour, she's like, I think I'm gonna go home. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. She's like, I'm gonna call my friend to come pick me up. And I literally like, I remember she said it to kind of be like, yeah, my guy friend's gonna pick me up. Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna do something about it?
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, get the fuck out of my car. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do, bro. Yeah. Leave me alone, dude.
Yeah.
And she leaves, and then I just spent the next like 5 hours resting my eyes in my car and throwing up outside the car. Resting my eyes, throwing up.
God,
and just like I wake up with the sunrise wakes me up, and I don't know. It was just so crazy. It really fucked me up really bad.
Wow.
That's what we call POD in BP, a pot overdose, man. The POD, man. I had a friend, this director guy, good guy, skinny little man, right? Good guy. He never smoked weed. Never done weed. But I was like, we finished something, like let's celebrate. Let's get a little edible. It's this big, right? And me before, I was like, I've ate cookies before. They don't do shit, right? We're being stupid.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Or maybe the cookies before. Okay. Nothing, right? So this is edible this big, and then we're like, let's just both eat a full one, right? Always you make a mistake. You eat the full thing, and then fucking he starts to lay down. He's chilling. He's like, oh, I'm just going to chill for a little bit. And then he starts getting up, and he starts like screaming. He's like, no. And I was like, hey, are you good? He's like, no. I was like,
what were you doing to him?
Huh? What were you doing? He's just the edible hit him, and he was like, no. And he went to the kitchen, and then I was like, hey, are you good? And then I started feeling my heartbeat in my head. I was like, hey, you. I was like, no. I was like, yo, chill, you good? You go, and he's still like, no. He goes back to the living room and he fucking throws up and collapses. Right? Collapses. We're at my friend's house. He's like this Filipino guy. He's like, what is going on? He starts cleaning the throw up, right? And then he's like, yo, can you pick up I don't want to say his name, Brandon. That's his name. Can you pick up Brandon, right? And I'm there like, my fucking heartbeat's in my fucking head, dude. I can't be here anymore, dude. Get this out of here. Doesn't belong here. My heartbeat, right? Yeah. And then I go pick him up, and then he keeps on falling down. He keeps on falling down and throwing up. My friend, the Filipino, he doesn't even care about like picking him up. He just cleans the throw up. He's like, God damn it. He starts cleaning everywhere. And then like it got to a point, the typical like, oh, we're gonna die. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, call the cops, man. Call the fucking cops. Call the cops. And he's like, no, you're just high. I was like, this is more than high, dude. This is more than high. And then like, dude, I don't know what's up with my friend, but he just kept on throwing up, dude. And he was like a skinny ass dude. He just kept on throwing up. And then I was like, I started crying, dude. I was like, I thought I was going to die. And then I just sat down for a little bit. Then my friend passed out because he threw up too much. And then I was just like, man, I've seen so much throw up. I might as well throw up, man. And then I just started throwing up too. My friend just brought like a fucking bucket or a bag. And I just started throwing up in the living room.
Good times.
Yeah, edibles.
And I just called I had to go to work the next day. I just told my manager like, hey, I had an overdose on weed. I'm not going to be operational that much, but I'll still show up to work. And they're like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go back to weed.
Maybe you shouldn't tell that to your manager.
Maybe I shouldn't go back to smoking weed. I probably won't go back to weed. Okay. You know. Okay. All right. That makes me realize I shouldn't go back. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, edibles could be intense, but I feel like smoking weed is not that bad.
Oh yeah.
Because you gotta like control it too. It's like you smoke it, you're like, I'm pretty high right now.
Especially with the weed pens now, you can fucking one little dose. And you're fine, man.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you got to get a piece and you got to put the wax on top.
Yeah.
And then fucking hit that shit, then you're fucking lost. And then you're fucking in the parking lot somewhere.
Yeah. You know you're fucking too far gone when you're hitting shit and posting it on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You seen these people?
No.
No?
Well, oh, when they post their hits?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
People fucking put in like the blowtorch.
And it's always on an Android.
Dropping the wax in.
It's always on a phone. It's always on a fucking Android. It's all fucking blurry.
Yeah. Someone's always knocking on the door. They're like, hey, come back later. Come back later. It's a cops.
Yeah. You're being evicted.
Yeah, it's always on an Android. It's like,
oh, man. They're always with the blowtorch.
Yeah.
They're not even recording. It's just a screen grab.
Yeah.
Dude, people love that shit, man.
Yeah. And the caption's just like, get high, fuck high.
Because, you know, 2 weeks ago we had Alfred Robles on.
Yes.
And that clip is nonstop just getting likes.
Yeah.
So I'll go to like random people's profiles that like it to see if they follow us. And then I just noticed that all their posts are them just hitting a fucking nasty ass wax.
Yeah,
build.
man. I feel like it's so scary when you get the blowtorch out. I was in a homie's house, and then I would always just hit from the bong. The bong was my shit, right? And then one time my homie just said, "You want to try wax?" And I thought you didn't need I didn't know what a blowtorch was.
Yeah.
I grew up in BP. So he brought the wax in and started bringing in the blowtorch. And that's when I felt like, dude, what are we...
Yeah, what are we doing?
This is too much.
Yeah.
A blowtorch just to get fucking high, dude.
Bro, but I used to get high with the blowtorch way back in the day. And we had this thing, and I think I brought this up on a different podcast, but I remember what the saying was now.
Yes.
We would say charge up, but in the most ridiculous way of all time.
Yeah.
We say charge up, and then hit the shit, and then do with the eyes and the tongue and everything. I swear to God, it was me, Chris, and Andrew. We just do this shit all the time, and then we were in a band together, so we just charge up and then go play some music afterwards.
It's fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah.
I was just at some food's house, and then he fucking took a huge ass dab. He's like, "Bro, I can take like 3 dabs right now." Fool. I was like, "No one's asking you to." He's like, "I'll do it." He took 3 dabs, and then he just fucking he just went into fetal position. He just went into fetal position. And he passed out, and we were in his room, and then me and my friend were like, "How do we get out of here?" And we had to break out, dog, because we couldn't wake up the mom. We couldn't wake up the mom.
Oh my god!
So we had to just sneak out to the back, and we left the door open, and then he literally just went like this.
Dude.
I'm like, "Yo, Paul."
Bro, there's one time in high school, the only time, or like, I only smoked twice in high school, right? The first one was after homecoming at this View. It was my first time, and I wanted to be like, before I head off to college, I want to do it, you know what I mean? And then the second time, it was after school, we went to the homie's house, and he was like, "Oh, my, you know, we can't let the smell escape." So he had the, paper towels. When it runs out, it's just the cardboard tube.
Yeah.
And he just stuffed it with dryer sheets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So he's
fabric
like,
softener.
it was like, when you blow it out through this. And I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty ingenious.
Yeah.
Wow. And then when I got it, it was all wet at the rim. And I was like, fuck. So I when they weren't seeing, I just like blew it out. Like,
Oh my god, dude! Have you ever seen someone Wu-Tang a blunt?
What does
what's
that mean?
It's like you got the last little piece and you just eat it.
Oh, you suck it and it goes in your mouth?
You just eat
Yeah.
the roach.
Yeah,
you eat the
dude.
roach.
Bro, a lot of people be doing that shit, man. I've been in a lot of random ass cars and people be like, "You're not down to Wu-Tang." Like, I'll fucking do that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was heavy into smoking backwoods and blunts, I would probably do that shit. Without a fucking doubt, I would do that.
Why,
shit.
dude?
I don't know. I would just feel like if I could eat the chocolate, like I know when I'm drinking, if I could eat the cup, I probably would.
Why?
Because I just feel that fucking like give me all that shit.
Like you break the glass? Melvin, chill.
I'm like eating, you're like, stop, Melvin, stop.
Melvin, please. Oh!
You're like, I just took an edible.
What's happening?
Is this happening?
Call
the cops. Call the cops.
They shoot you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that became political.
Oh, I love it, man. Look at how many memories we have with smoking weed, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We should get back in the game, brothers.
I don't know. I had to wait 5 years at least.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll say if the day comes for you, I would want to do it with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Dude, we can do we can go to Chipotle afterwards, man. We can go to Chipotle, we can stream, we can podcast.
The stream is just us three, like,
Bro, all the things we would want to do is just
play the Beatles. What song? The
fucking Beatles.
Beatles, man.
Wow, man. Good times, man.
I don't know about that, dude. If we were all smoking weed and doing a lot of things, we'd be like, why don't we just chill, dude? I feel like we wouldn't be able to do as much as we do now if we were all smoking weed.
100%.
no.
I wholeheartely agree.
Yeah, man. Especially like I'll probably be tired
Yeah.
all the time because I have sleep apnea. I fear. I legit think I have sleep apnea because like one time, like a couple weeks ago, you're like you were choking in there. I was like how bad was I choking? Like, could I breathe? And you're like, I don't think you were breathing for a while. And then when I went to Arizona, I told people, hey guys, I snore, right? And then one of the guys, I snore too, and I was like, thank you, right? And then I slept next to a guy, and then he woke up and then he was like, hey, are you good? And I was like, yeah, I feel great. He was like, you didn't sound great last night. I was like, why? Did I fart? He was like, no, like, you were just choking. And I was like, how bad was I breathing though? He was like, I don't think you were breathing at one point. And I fear that I have sleep apnea, but I don't want to go to doctors and find out that I have sleep apnea because I don't want that mask.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want that fucking shit. I don't have insurance either.
Yeah.
Which is unless maybe Patreon money.
Well, you can skip the doctor and just get the mask.
A Bane mask?
No one
Get the wrong mask. I'll just get the wrong.
No one cared who you were.
No one cared who I was before I put on the mask. Wow, dude.
Don't go wild. You just had some epiphany.
Hey, Rocky just put on a mask and people will care for me.
It's like, Joel, that mask is for sleeping. You have it every day.
You podcast with us?
No one cared who I was.
It's all out. Joel, can we turn your mask off right now?
It's like,
I don't want sleep apnea, man. I'd rather be on. Well, I would say I'd rather be in a wheelchair than be asleep, but I'd rather be in a wheelchair than be who I am now. Who doesn't like this?
yeah, you're depressing.
You know what's crazy is that you want to talk about. Oh well, we ended up talking about guns with you. We talked about weed with you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about alcohol because St. Patty's Day is about 2 days away here.
Oh yeah.
So I've been doing this thing recently with my family where I go around asking them, "When's the first time you ever drank? What's the first time you guys drank?"
It was away. It was before senior year. It was in 11th, leaving 11th grade that summer. First time I went to a flag party in BP. And then some girl was like, hey, my homie now. They're still my homies, but she was like, hey, you want to fucking try this? It was a fireball. It's a fireball.
Ooh.
And I was like, I've never tried anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she was like, try it spicy. And I tried it. One of the greatest drinks I've ever drank, dude.
Oh.
Fireball, just no chaser, no nothing. I could still drink Fireball like that.
Yeah.
But it's so good. But that was the first time I drank.
I do remember my first Fireball, and I was like, "This is alcohol, dude. This is good."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very sugary or sweet.
Yes.
The other alcohols all hurt.
Yeah.
They taste kind of like the good whiskey, cheap whiskey. I don't know sometimes.
That'd be
It's
funny
like,
if they
it tastes
drop a sugar-free Fireball.
Ooh, I would be honest. Sugar-free, no calorie alcohol, dude. I'm down. I'm down for that, dude.
Do you remember your first Fireball?
Oh yeah. I was in film school and this girl took me out and we went back to her place and she had a bottle of Fireball.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I've never tried it. She was like, what? It's so good.
Yeah.
And she fucking made me take like 10 shots.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I ended up sleeping over, yeah.
Oh, virgin.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything. But
You gotta just talk to each other.
we ate breakfast the next morning.
Oh, this is code. This is virgin code.
Yeah, virgin code. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Fireballs, it tastes like Big Red or Big Five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go get some right now.
Easy. You scared me.
Yeah, the first time I had drink alcohol was a beer with my dad when I was like 15. The first time I got drunk was 3 little, what's called cups of jungle juice.
Yes.
And 8 shots of tequila.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's how you get fucking.
But it was also carne asada, so I had a bunch of food. So you know.
Wait, they had Mexicans have jungle juice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to random ass parties. I never went to like a family barbecue and had jungle juice. It was always like some random party in Pomona or some shit.
Yeah. Well, this was in Colton too.
Oh,
so, you know what I'm
Colton,
saying?
Alabama?
No, what? What? Colton, like San Bernardino area.
Oh, basically, similar, very similar. Very similar. Yeah. Wow, jungle juice, man, that shit's amazing. It's delicious.
I don't know. Jungle juice is just a bunch of alcohol, right?
Yeah, there's nothing.
And juices, sodas.
Yeah, it's literally nothing.
They get like a Kool-Aid jammer and put like vodka, tequila, rum, all this shit, dude.
And then those parties, everybody gets destroyed.
Yes.
Everybody gets wrecked.
Also, too, I should have an amendment here because on the first episode of Isimo ever, Alcohol-Isimo,
Yes.
I said that I was 16. Apparently, I was 18. So, still illegal.
When you had your first alcohol.
When I had my first drunk, allegedly.
Drunk.
Yes.
Damn. I got drunk around the same time, 18, 17.
Yeah.
I was 16. Yeah.
16, wow.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I got drunk at 16, but I didn't drink again until I was 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? You just didn't like what it did to you?
Yeah, no, I was always like, I always told myself like I won't drink till I'm in my 20s. Like I'm not gonna do it. But the summer before my senior year, I got invited to a party at CSUN, the Cal State Northridge.
Yeah.
And it was fucking awesome, dude. There was like everyone was in college, and I was like, me and my homies were like the only high schooler ones, and my homie knew the guy that was throwing the party, so it was cool and everything. And And I remember thinking like, I'm gonna come to Seaside. I'm gonna come to Northridge, man. This is awesome. And I jumped off a balcony.
Oh,
Yeah, I jumped off a balcony into a pool.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. And I remember everyone was cheering and it was all fun. But the next morning, my ankle was swollen as fuck. My ankle was swollen as fuck. And I remember being like, fuck, I can't practice this week. Like, and I had to tell my coach, like, oh, I twisted to play basketball.
Wait, weren't you nervous about jumping into a pool? Were like
I was
6
drunk
feet?
as fuck. I was drunk as fuck. We were drinking. I remember the only thing that we could get our hands on was the vodka in the plastic bottles. You know what I'm talking about? The plastic bottle vodka?
Yeah.
Like
That
Costco.
$4 shit?
Yeah.
Four freedoms.
Well,
dude.
you gave me the first stream. Remember the first stream?
Oh, the taka?
Yeah, whatever that shit.
Yeah, it was $4.
Yeah.
It's called taka. It's a new
Fucking paint thinner, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking good.
Rubbing alcohol. It's basically rubbing alcohol.
That's crystal, dude.
It's basically, that's as close as crystal as you can get.
Vodka's got me in a lot of trouble, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I went to this party in BP, 606. Shout out to BP, right? I had a homie. He said, I'm taking you to this party down the street. And then we go there, we're playing, we want to play, we don't know anybody there, but we want to play beer pong. And then there's no beer. So he's like, I know these people. I'm going to go into the fucking kitchen and just get something. So he came back with a bottle of vodka, right? And then we started playing beer pong with the vodka, bing, bong, boom. And then the mom stops the party. She goes on the stage and she's like, hey, yo, this is fucked up. And then we're like, oh, what's happening here? Whoever took my son's fucking bottle, you better show the fuck up or get the fuck out of here. Then I was like, Richie, where'd you get that bottle? He was like, oh, I just got a couch next to the guy. I was like, did you steal a bottle? He's like, well, I didn't know who was gonna notice. And then everybody was like, who the fuck took that bottle? And I just fucking put my head down and just got out of there.
Damn. The mom's a real one. Yeah, mom's a real one.
Who the fuck took that fucking, this is fucked up. It was like a New Amsterdam bottle too. It's like, this is $60.
Yeah. It's not like the expensive tequila bottles that are $600.
The mom was Angus Cloud.
Yeah.
That's my
fucked
DUI
up,
drink.
man.
New Amsterdam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the $17 one. The really big one. I drank that all day. Oh gosh. The peach one. Yeah. It's all thick.
That's terrible.
It's disgusting.
I used to love New Amsterdam peach.
Oh my God. Like you.
I like you. This guy, I fear.
But so you asked your family that. What did they say?
Well, a bunch of them were to start crying and stuff like Just kidding. No, my cousin was like, I was a good boy.
Yeah.
I didn't start till I was 17. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not 21, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my uncle was like, oh, we used to get fucked up, fool. You know,
Yeah.
I forget what they said exactly, but I was just asking to see what emotions were drawn out.
Yes.
I remember, do you guys remember where you were when Barack Obama was elected in 2008?
Yes.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade.
Oh my God, you guys were young, huh?
Yeah, it was in 8th grade too, yeah.
Jesus
We watched it at
Christ.
school. The teacher was all happy.
My teacher cried.
Oh, mine too.
But it was like nighttime. And when he got elected,
yes.
like when he was like giving his acceptance speech or whatever, and we all took shots to celebrate Barack Obama's getting elected. And in my mind, I was like, we don't know any of his policies or anything, you know. This is not during the moment because I'm like, fuck it, yeah, dude, Barack Obama, cool.
Yeah.
But none of us knew what the fuck that meant.
Yeah.
It wasn't even about him winning. It was just about getting fucked up. We probably would have drank if McCain won.
McCain,
Yeah. I like the way he moved, McCain.
He was a
very stiff man.
He was a
prisoner of war.
POW.
Prisoner of war.
Yeah.
Wow. I no disrespect.
No disrespect.
Disrespect.
No.
He moved differently.
Yes.
It was different.
Physically.
Built. I mean, he was built probably regular, but then molded
Yes.
differently.
Molded
by
Yes. Molded by society.
Don't point.
A different society.
A different society. Changed him
Physically.
molded by the darkness.
Yeah.
Yes. But we appreciate
Great guy.
Great guy.
great guy.
Hope he's doing good.
He's dead.
No, he died.
Yeah, he is.
He's dead.
He died?
Yeah.
He died.
When did he die?
Like a long
Like
time
3
ago.
years ago, 4 years?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Oh my God.
I want to say he died before coronavirus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now he's in the darkness right now.
Whoa.
No, with all due respect though.
Yeah.
With all due
Yeah.
respect.
It's because you're an atheist. You
Yeah.
believe in
No,
the afterlife.
I'm trouble with it.
That's crazy. I didn't know he died. Damn.
Really? You didn't know?
Are you going to start crying?
No. No.
Be vulnerable.
No.
I know he meant a lot to you because to me he was everything.
Let me ask you guys
As
this.
a former prisoner.
As a former prisoner?
Yeah.
Prisoner in your own mind.
fucking thoughts.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think differently of somebody if they ever have a political affiliation?
No.
No. Well, I mean, it depends on the political. If it's like the Nazi party, then yeah,
that's
maybe,
that's a little
then
different.
maybe a little bit. I'd be like a little inclined
That's
to.
not a party anymore.
anymore.
The good old days.
No, because I'm breathing so hard. I think like just like I think in America.
I have sleep apnea.
In America, there's only three. There's like three main ones, right?
Yeah. Well, no, there's two main ones: Democrat and Republican.
You get the Tea Party or whatever.
What's the libertarian?
There's Libertarian,
the Green Party.
Green Party,
Democratic.
what?
Democratic.
Oh, Democratic.
Democratic.
There's two main ones.
Yeah.
There's never three people in the running, right? It's always independent party, but they don't really name the party. It's like they name the party, but not on like mainstream media. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. No, I don't know. Probably me neither. Maybe more so now than back in the day. You know what I mean? Only because of how divided everything could be at times.
Yeah.
And given this jacket that I'm wearing, I thought it was a proper question to ask. You know what I'm saying? I'm running for political office.
Gerardo, 2023.
Yeah, 2023, not even a year where you
Tomorrow, vote tomorrow.
vote tomorrow.
Where? I just
do it.
yeah, just
On the Instagram story. Yeah.
The jewel in your hand.
I think the taxes should be lowered by 2%.
How are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Gerardo, is that weed? Just nicotine.
Just nicotine.
Pure nicotine.
Just nicotine. Gerardo make a good. Gerardo's a good guy. Well, I was like, wow, he's a good guy. That's my Trump. Do your Trump. Do your Trump.
That's so good.
No.
Yours is good.
No, do your Trump. Do your Trump. China.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. No belief in yourself, dude. China.
That's what he's like whispering. He's like, China. The Kung Flu.
The Kung Flu. Why did you call it the Chinese? Because it's from China. It's from China. China.
Wrong.
Wrong. Excuse me. Wrong.
You guys have similar hands.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
use our hands the same.
Yes, you do.
No, because I'm like this, right?
You're like this? I'm like this.
He's more like this.
China.
China. What a crock of shit China is. Never been there. Heard they're good people.
Yeah.
Gerardo, good guy. Never met him. Dana White. Brendan Schwab. What else can you say? What else would you say?
Tucker Carlson.
Who's that? Obama. Obama. Black guy. Why? Because he's black. Nah, is that racist? No, it's not racist.
No, it's just him saying black guy.
Remember that one where he was like, look at my African American over there. Look at my African American.
That's awful, but also pretty fucking
He said that shit. And you see the clip that went viral was him saying that, and they cut to a little black kid dance. It's the funniest thing ever, dude.
Oh, would you feel offended if you were in the crowd and he was like, look at my little Mexican there? Would you feel offended?
I'm not your Mexican.
Yeah, it would be weird. It would be weird. Instead of being like, thank you for my support, but he's like, look at my little Isimo Mexican podcast.
Look at him go! He's out of control!
Oh my god!
Wow, it's a new dance. I've never seen that. He's from Brownswood Park.
Oh my gosh! Oh fuck! I'm really crying.
I can't believe you didn't just start shadowboxing.
Look at my little Joe Brandano. He's a fighter. He's a fighter.
On the wheelchair. He's a fighter in a lot of different ways.
Tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be disrespectful. My mom sees it. My mom sees it on fucking TV.
Oh my god,
My mom sees that shit.
You're just fucking. Look at my fucking Mexican. You're just fucking whipping it so.
He deports me. Nah, that's fucked too.
Oh my god.
That's how you get deported, man.
Previous Jehovah's Witness.
Oh.
His mom's nickname is Satanas.
That's when you start dancing. You're like, Donald Trump. Don't say that, Donald.
Don't say that.
Oh, I'm sweating, dude. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, Joel, what the fuck do you eat and drink before the podcast?
You fucking 2 liters of coffee. That shit was full when we started, man.
Yeah, man. I fast. I don't eat before.
Yeah.
Oh, do you really?
Makes me.
Oh, so it
makes me
goes
hungry.
straight to your fucking veins. Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, that was so funny. But this is the part of the podcast now. Welcome to the end of the show, where if you're a part of our Patreon, you already know that me and Joel have an issue with one MD, Melvin Diaz.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Oh,
Yes. It's something that happened earlier today, and you had reasoning that was off air for it. If you're on the Patreon, you saw it, but you know, you're addicted, dude, to monsters.
oh my.
It breaks my heart to say this,
Yeah, say it.
but you're addicted
Yeah,
to monsters.
Melvin Diaz. Melvin Diaz. So we were trying to get you on the gravy train of sugar-free monsters.
Yes.
And I did hop on, but
You hopped on?
Why do your eyes get all shifty when you say that you did hop on?
He's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure.
what does that mean? Should be.
He's feeling the pressure.
We do appreciate, like, you know, one thing that you're making progress in is that you're going to go to Chipotle with us after we record both
Yes.
these episodes, right?
Yeah.
Which I was in shock. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Good.
right?
Oh, you don't believe that I'm gonna hang out with you guys?
Because you always say, I got somewhere to be.
Yeah. Alm 873, shout out to you. Notice that you always have to leave in 30 minutes.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a busy guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on.
But when you see a green versus the blue monster, what happens in your head? Be honest. You know, be vulnerable, be honest. What happens?
You know what, dude? I think that the green one's gonna make me feel better. I think the sugar-free one is gonna make me feel good, but not as good as the green one.
Wow.
Okay, listen. The blue one's going to make you feel good.
Oh, hold up, guys.
Oh my
God.
Look what he's fucking
This is-
doing, dude. Disrespect. It's not even a sponsor. Don't
Mon-
flip it. Don't flip it. It's
Monster-
not even a fucking sponsor.
Monster energy drink.
Oh my God.
It's not a sponsor. You know when people they say it's not a sponsor, but it is a sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
really?
what I would do. I'd be like, I'm not sponsoring this. I just drink this all the time.
You know, the fucking blue one makes you feel good now.
Yeah.
And there's no crash later. Okay.
Yeah.
This is irresponsible because you're not looking past the present.
You know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever experienced a sugar crash in my life.
Because you're always on sugar.
Yeah.
You never give yourself to crack because you're always on sugar.
You
That's
walk
high
in
blood
here with
pressure.
3 honey buns and a fucking green monster, dude?
Yeah,
I don't even know what honey buns are.
Why? But you haven't. You bring that.
I've never eaten a honey bun in my life. I don't even know what they look
I
like.
call your butt the honey bun, dude.
Yeah. You bring your little honey bun.
You bring 3 cheeks every week.
Yeah, what was it?
You bring those little cheeks. You little big boy.
Why do I have an odd number of cheeks? I should have an even number of cheeks.
No, you're a
4.
big boy.
Well, because one
This
of
is
those cheeks is
radiation right
developed
here,
with
dude.
all that sugar that you intake, dude.
Yeah. People know that if you eat too much sugar, you get another ass cheek.
Listen, Isimo family, my cousins. I didn't know I was gonna get ambushed like this, dude. I now know. Well, I've been binge watching Intervention on A&E.
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
I now know how they feel when they feel betrayed.
Oh, you know, but in the show, it's like the families
good,
that
yeah.
we care about this. We
Yeah,
care
yeah,
about this.
no,
family.
you're right, you're right.
I
I'm on
watched
the
that in my
wrong
DUI
end.
classes.
I'm on the wrong end
I
of
watched
this.
a lot of those.
Yeah.
Okay, in my DUI classes.
DUI classes?
Yeah, I took DUI classes for 6 months. Yeah, so we love you.
Love.
The only reason we're putting you on the spot is because we fucking care about you, dude.
A lot.
I fucking love you, Melvin Diaz. You know what I mean?
Read him the thing you wrote.
Dear Melvin.
Dear Melvin. You know it starts with Dear Melvin. Yeah, yeah.
Dear Melvin,
Yes.
it pains me to see you go down this path of drinking 4 monsters a day. Your anger.
I don't drink
Your
4 monsters.
anger gets out of control. You start hitting people. Remember you hit my mom.
No, I never.
Remember you
I've
hit my
never
mom in
even-
the fucking face.
I've never even met your mom.
That's another problem because of the monsters.
You tell me you're not going to introduce me to your mom because I drink too many monsters?
Yes. She don't like monster.
Toma like, mucha monster. No.
Ay, ese travieso toma mucha monster. No quiero cocinar.
Yeah.
It hurts me, man.
Melvin. Okay, wait.
Not you two.
That's a poem about your ass cheeks.
Not you.
Sorry.
Not you too, Gerardo.
Let's see here. Melvin, I love you. Stop drinking monsters. That's mine. It was very short and sweet.
I actually appreciate that more than the bullshit Joel's just said.
Melvin.
Also, don't hit Joel's mom again.
Melvin. Por favor, no me pegues. That's my mom wrote this. You know what that means? Just don't fucking hit me.
Yeah.
But in Spanish.
Please, everyone, if you made it this far, comment below your letter to Melvin.
Oh, yes. Leave a letter, not a comment.
Let him know
like
how-
one line comment.
Yeah.
Like a fool.
Let him know how his addiction to monsters affected you in your life.
What do you have to say about this? This all comes from love.
Yes.
Pains me to do this.
Yeah. We don't want to do this. You know what I mean?
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to do this. We want to do this because we love you.
Yes.
You'd be surprised.
I think the sugar crashed. First one ever happening right now.
First sugar crash of all time.
Fuck you.
Fuck. I know that's like, fuck. When he puts his hands up, that's what he knows. It was,
And listen,
oh my God.
This is my last episode.
listen, I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not a long time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I do a lot of things. I require a lot of energy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well.
Well,
And if
I
I-
take back everything I said. I
If
didn't
I
know.
I think, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
You're going to be one of those people that's like, I never thought I'd make it to 30. And people be like, oh, because of the gang life you lived in that. And it's like, no, I just drank a lot of monsters, right?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, you should have died. They're like, you should have died.
I would never say that.
You would say that to me. You said that to me today. Every day I see you.
I'm
You're
saying
like, every time I see you, you're like, dude, you should be dead.
No, I'm saying I'm surprised you're not dead because the amount of sugar you put in your
I
body.
will say it is a surprising amount of green monsters, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say you guys are right.
Yeah.
And I will say that I should probably take a break. I should start drinking the sugar-free ones, right?
There
Yes,
you
at
go.
least.
Okay.
We're not saying to stop the monsters because they're sponsored. Just sugar free. Sugar free.
You should have said because they're not sponsoring.
Because they're not sponsored. They're not sponsored. Coming down.
Yeah.
Just sugar free, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
They got like 4 to 5 different flavors. There's only one flavor of the green.
Which is green. All right. No, you guys are right. You guys are right.
Yeah.
I'm actively pursue the sugar-free ones from now on.
We got to think to ourselves,
Shouts
do you
out.
either just drink the sugar-free ones or do we have to punch you colorblind, baby? So
Yeah.
that you don't even know.
Oh shit! Damn, Charles, cold as fuck. I was like, oh,
Come on, baby. You got this.
Yeah.
You're the dire hero
We believe you.
or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain, baby.
that doesn't even make sense. I cut back green monsters and I lived 30 more years, but I ended up fucking killing you guys.
Wait.
Wait, don't kill me.
Adrian.
Anyways, live show.
Live show.
We'll have sugar-free energy drinks there.
Yes.
Oh, March 25th, baby.
and if
Saturday,
you're coming to
March
the live show, please prepare your statements if we continue seeing this habit develop.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we'll let you know. I guess they'll let you know next week if I showed any improvement.
Yes.
Yes, twitch.tv/Isimo World, baby.
Yes. Patreon.com/Isimo Pod. Check us out there. Please leave a rating and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
And from us at Isimo, you guys got anything else to say?
Get your tickets today.
Yes.
Link in all our bios.
A lot
Yes.
of tickets selling fast.
Yeah, they're only $5 and they will sell out
Yeah.
after 60 people. I'm gonna stop selling tickets.
Also, too, notice for the first 2 live shows, I never said a lot of tickets selling fast. This time is different.
It is, yeah. We are actually selling a lot of tickets. Maybe it's because we announced it in advance.
Yes.
Gave
Yeah.
people time. And yeah, it's probably gonna be our most packed show yet.
Yes.
And it's our second one. The third one.
It's our third, but the first was stand-up comedy.
Yeah, the second live podcast.
yeah,
was-
live
the third one, I can't even know. There's gonna be like 100 people there.
This is smoking weed at Melvin's studio.
Yeah, we're all gonna be fucking.
But anything you want to say, Joel, before we go?
Love oneself because no one will love thy. Also when in Rome.
Also when in Rome?
I've been taking a lot of reading a lot of literature lately. I've just been inspired.
Okay, a lot. How many books?
Too many to count.
Name 3.
Night by Eli.
Elon Musk.
Eli Wiesel.
Whitney.
No, Wiesel.
Oh, okay.
It's a Holocaust survivor.
Jesus Christ. Didn't think it was going to involve the Holocaust.
No, it's not even being funny. The 12-week year, one of the artists, and Captain Underpants.
Do you have anything to say to the people?
We love you guys. I am going to be streaming probably 2 or 3 times this week at twitch.tv/Isimo World. We're also going to start to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. If you don't like that, please leave a comment below because we listen to everyone. And it's some kind of like a experiment. If you only want it to be me, Melvin, and Joel streaming live on YouTube, we could do that too. But I think for the time being, it's going to be any stream and every stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Because YouTube has a different thing now where they separate everything. So it's kind of like if you want it, you go to that place.
Yeah.
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 Thank you guys. I love you guys.
Yes.
Love you guys so much. Bye.
What should we wear at the live show? Tell us.
Okay, when I say bye, that's usually
What if they want to know? What if they want to
That's usually when we cut the fucking episode, dude.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want
I'm
us
like,
to wear.
Joel, when he says fucking bye,
Tell us
dude,
what you want us to
that's the
wear.
episode, dude.